Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello.
What's
Yes.
good, Buster?
Hey, I just had a couple questions about the Quran.
Okay. What's up?
Uh, so why do you say the Quran is the word of God?
Okay. This is pretty simple. We
Was
would
that
say
the
that the
question?
Quran.
How can you tell that Muhammad is a real prophet?
So now that's a different question. Which question do you want us to answer?
Well, I guess we can go with the second one.
All right, go ahead, Ian, if you want.
Yeah, gotcha. We would say that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is a true prophet because the prophets of prior attested to his coming, his monumental fulfillment, his description, his characteristics and properties and qualities, and what he would do and what he would teach. Right? And we would find this in passages like Deuteronomy chapter 18, passages like Genesis 17:20, passages
Okay,
like
let's go one at a
nice.
time.
Nice. Are you familiar with anything that I just mentioned? Genesis 17:20 or Deuteronomy 18:18?
Well, let's go to Deuteronomy 18:18.
Beautiful. Okay. And this is just one criteria that helps prove and show that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is a true prophet inspired by God. Okay. Do you want me to break down the prophecy for you?
Well, I just need a source. That way we can
Yeah,
make sure that you're actually.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15 through 22. That's where you would want to start reading. All right, and we would understand that it was prophesied, all right, by Moses that a prophet would come to the Israelites who is from their brethren. Their brethren are those who are the Edomites, right, or the Ishmaelites, or the sons of Esau, right, whatever it may be. These are their brethren, all right. So we're expecting, and the Jews were expecting, even in the time of Jesus, for a prophet to come who would be a lawgiver, right, who would speak the
You
words
can't
of
say
God.
that because
Nice.
it says from your brethren. That is the 12 tribes of Israel.
Nope. Read Deuteronomy
Doesn't say
chapter
that.
23, verse 7.
Doesn't say
Right?
that. Doesn't say that because
Deuteronomy. Go ahead, Akhi, go ahead.
you know what? The Hebrew text in the what's it called? In the Samaritan, okay, and the Septuagint, the Greek text in Septuagint that's based off the Hebrew text says otherwise. It reads Navi akim laka mekerev achika. That's contrary to what the Masoretic text says, which says Navi akim laka mekerev ka mekerev meachika. Which
Okay, can you show me a source?
Did you even understand what I said?
No, I didn't understand what you said. I speak
what
English.
are you asking for a source for? I'm about to tell you what I said. Why are Christians so dishonest, dude? Like, can you guys actually can you actually listen instead of just coming here to argue? You didn't even understand what I said, and you want a source. What do you want a source for? How are you going to check the source if you don't know what I said? So let me tell you what I said. According to Acts chapter 3, it's quoted there. Acts chapter 3 is quotes verse 15 of Deuteronomy 18. Okay? The Samaritan text, the Septuagint text, okay? All of these support the reading. Navi akim laka, a prophet I raise up for you. Mekerev achika, from the midst of your brother Israel. The Masoretic text, which is developed by the Masoretes from the 5th until to the 10th century, there is an addition and an expansion in the Hebrew. They altered it. Go check it. It says, Navi akim laka, a prophet I raise up from you, mekerevka, from your midst, me'achika, from your brethren. That changes the meaning. In the Masoretic text, it's from the midst of Israel. In our earliest readings, it's from the midst of Israel's brothers. And
Israel's brothers are the 12 tribes of Israel.
No,
No.
dummy. No, dummy. Israel is spoken.
Give me a source. Give me a source where it says that.
Deuteronomy 23 verse 7. Deuteronomy chapter 23 verse
Do
7.
not
What does it
abhor
say?
an Edomite, for he is your brother.
Exactly.
Is an Edomite the brother of an Israelite? Hello?
Where does it say that Ishmaelites are the brothers of the Jews?
Now you're special pleading. Are non-Israelites the brethren of Israelites? Because that's what you were contending.
No, it only says Edomites, and it says,
good.
and then it specifically says Egyptians, because you're a stranger in their land. It doesn't say that the Egyptians are the brothers.
Nice. You were contending that non-Israelites are brothers of Israel. Do you take that back?
What are you talking about? I'm just talking about. It just says Edomites.
Sorry, I was speaking in ancient Chinese. Let me just switch back to English. You were contending that non-Israelites are the brothers of Israel.
No, I am saying that the verse says Edomites.
You just said brethren of Israel means the 12 tribes, right?
Okay.
You take that back?
Well, I'm not sure yet.
You have to.
What do you
We
mean you're
provided
not
for
sure?
you a verse that says an Edomite is identified as that of the brother or the brethren of the Israelites. They're external from that of the Israelites. An Edomite is not an Israelite. You said a brother can only be identified within the tribe of Israel, right? Not external to the tribe of Israel. Okay, so that's the problem that you fell into. So you can either say that, okay, I made a mistake, right? And you guys have provided sufficient evidence to make the claim that, yes, someone who's external from that of the tribe of Israel can be identified as a brother, or you keep making yourself look like a fool. Okay, and here I'll give you another verse where what you're asking for, Genesis 16:12, right? Where there's variance to this reading as well, but it talks about Ismail, right? And how his hand will be against everyone else's hand, and he will live in hostility toward all his brothers. Okay, even though there's a different reading within the Samaritan Torah that says his hand will be with everyone. His hand will be with his brothers, and he will be fruitful and a fertile of a man. All right. So there's different readings on this as well.
The interpretation is that he will have hostility with the other nations, like the Israelites. So the Israelites here are specifically called the brothers of the Ishmaelites in Genesis. Okay? So, Christian, I'll tell you why this can't be referring to an Israelite. Because God in the Hebrew is speaking to Israel as one person.
That's actually a prophecy of if you believe that Ishmaelites are
is this guy okay? Dude, are you listening to what I'm saying?
From Muhammad. Let me say what I want to say.
The Ishmaelites are Arabs.
I swear these people have issues. I swear I'm not even kidding. I was in the middle of talking, and it's like you were like dreaming. Are you like having like? Are you dreaming?
No, sorry.
What's going on?
I was just looking up the sources because you don't post them on the screen, so I have to.
Sources for what? Tell us. We'll do it for you.
So, well, I looked up. You said in Genesis, and it's a prophecy of how the Muslims are always going to be fighting each other.
Are you familiar?
All the different sects of Muslims.
Real quick, Christian. But you have to concede your first point. Are the Ishmaelites identified as the brethren of the Israelites? You asked for, where does it say Ishmael or that of his lineage will be considered as that of the brethren of that of the Israelites? Did we give you two verses that shows that the Edomites and that of the Ishmaelites can be identified as the brethren or the brothers of the Israelites?
No. You didn't.
Well,
You didn't
no,
say
no.
that the Ishmaelites can be the brothers of.
So you just said that this is a prophecy referring to that of the lineage and that of the descendants of Ishmael and how they'll be
That
hostile towards their brothers. So are the Ishmaelites
that's
going to be hostile towards their brothers according to this verse?
that's who you take to be
According to this
your
verse,
lineage
can
as
can
a
you can you
Muslim.
respond? Can you engage? Hey, can you engage? Can you
I
engage? Can you
I
respond?
I'm responding.
No, can you respond
So
with a yes or no and then expand upon it because you're saying a whole bunch of nonsense? Okay? We're asking you, according to the verse, Genesis chapter 16, verse 12, does it talk about how the progeny or the lineage of that of the Ishmaelites, they will have hostility towards that of their brothers? Even though there's two textual variants to reading this verse, I can read it from the Samaritan Torah where it says, Shemaha, your Elohim, will raise up for you a prophet from. Wait, let me get the proper. I'm reading the wrong one. All right, but it basically talks about how it will be a fertile of a man and his hand will be with his brethren. All right, he will support his
And
brethren. He won't
that's
be
and
against them.
that's the reading confirmed by Arabic manuscripts and attestations from the 7th until the 11th and 12th centuries. That
well, those are
his brother,
very late. We have very
the
early
Samaritan predates your
manu.
Masoretic text, dude. You know what the
We have
Samaritan text is? Bro. Bro. These people are really getting on my nerves. Brother. If you don't know something, just ask about it. Do you know about the Samaritan recension, sir?
no, I don't know that.
The Samaritan recension is used by the Samaritans. They split from the Jews. Okay? They don't believe in the rest of Tanakh. They only believe in the Torah. This Samaritan recension is older than the Masoretic that you read today. Not late. I was just telling you that even the Arabic manuscripts from 7 to the 12th and 13th centuries confirm the Samaritan reading. So there's a
We
variant
have
reading.
Old Testament from the 1st century. I don't know why you're talking about 7th century.
Yo, bro. Sir,
Like
what's your highest?
why are you talking
Sir,
7th century when
what's your
we
highest
have?
level? What's your highest level of education, by any chance?
I did 5th grade.
Yeah, that
Get out
explains
of
a
here.
lot.
Do you want to just explain what you were saying to the viewers?
Yeah, no problem. Actually, so what we have are prophecies, like the point that Libiano was making earlier. That we have prophecies that allude to the coming of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, his monumental fulfillments, everything that he'll accomplish. He'll be a prophet like Moses that comes from the brethren of that of the Israelites. He will be a lawgiver. He'll speak the words that God gives him, right? He will be one that's comparable to that of Moses, right? And if you compare that of the life to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to the life of Moses, you understand that they're statesmen, that they're lawgivers, that they're military leaders and commanders, right? That they're one who comes with a law, that they're one who are able, they're people, prophets who are able to do miracles by that of the will of God, right? And they're given power and authority, and they are people who spread the religion all throughout the lands, right? So the only person comparable, right, which many scholars and historians attest to this, the only man who can ever be comparable to that of the likes of Moses is obviously the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. Right, but this is just one criterion that we can satisfy out of at least a couple hundred, right, to prove the validity of that of the prophethood of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. So Christians come and pose a better critique or actually indulge and engage with what we're speaking.
For real, man. For real.
Bro, we should
Man,
say like right away, bro. Right
these
away when we
people
start.
are actually bro, these people are giving me like illness, bro. I swear, man. I'm growing like gray hairs on my head, man.